Hey guys, welcome back to Snapping All In. I am SomeOneHereAgo, and I'm joined by my, as always, co-host, Baby Mario.
Let's go. We're so back, baby. How are we doing?
Dude, we can't keep using the "we're so back." This is like the third time we've used the "we're so." Like we're a
Amen.
monthly podcast at this point.
Yeah.
Like we're not a weekly
Yeah.
podcast; we're a monthly podcast.
Yeah, no, for sure. Uh
Oh
but
man!
hopefully we're back. We should be hopefully start
Oh my
uploading
gosh!
once a week because our schedules happen to align perfectly on Wednesday nights. So hopefully, like barring any like weird circumstances, we should be consistent from now on. So
I
yes,
mean,
we're very happy to be
I
back.
can't promise that I'll be awake the entire time, but yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, I did get a job recently, which is like woo money, but also at the same time,
We're gonna have to censor
holy
that word though.
with between school and work, I'm now full-time occupied. I can't be snapping. I can't be snapping, and I'm still not infinite yet, bro. That's like
Yeah, yeah.
wait,
So,
you hit infinite like
today.
oh, just today.
Just today,
You know what?
yeah.
Quick.
So for those who had actually done a little bit of story time as well for me, I took like a 1 month hiatus from Snap. I was like off the game completely. So I came back. It's kind of funny. I came back like right in the midst of the Sholon meta, and then they gave us StarLord. So it was a bit of a shock to see two really broken cards as well as Fing Fang Foom be released in the period of what is it, like a month
A
and a
month?
half?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess I'm excited to get to this podcast. I really did miss this. I did miss Marvel Snap as well, but I'm very happy to be back as well. So we can get started
Yeah, let's
soon.
do this. Let's do this. All right, let's get into the first card. Star-Lord, Master of the Sun.
I think you mean
Gives.
Sun Lord.
I'm not gonna call him Sunlord, okay? I'm not gonna get. Look, okay, let's not even get into. I haven't even finished saying this guy. I didn't even finish like reading him out, bro. It's like you're already started in a way. Okay. Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, 4/5. On reveal, next turn you get +1 energy for each turn you've ended with unspent energy. This gains that much power. Um, this is like the most. This is the most like how do you say it? It's not like divisive, I should say. It's the most outrageous card of the season of in a long time actually. And not just outrageous for being super powerful, which like he's strong, but I actually think he's weaker than like Chu Lao. But outrageous in the sense that the amount of energy he gives you and the amount of stuff he does is just like it's nothing we've seen before. Like or at least not in the same way.
Mhm.
This guy is definitely two rocks for sure. I mean, I guess earlier some people would have been saying like three rocks maybe, but like he's not actually that good. He's
Yeah.
he's very
Mhm.
strong, but he's not like that tier of brokenness. He's
Mhm.
just very like disgusting to
Mhm.
play. Like
Yeah.
it's the sort of things he enables you to do. It's just like there's like the obvious combo lines of like Star-Lord on 4, and then you like Absman Grandmaster or like you Zola and like you double Star-Lord on 5, and then like on 6 you have like 5 million energy. It's like that sort of combo stuff. That's very powerful. But like just playing Star-Lord on 5, like just quote unquote fair, is already like it's already like pretty crazy. Like not only does it give you like all like if you perfectly did your turns where you only ended turns with one unspent energy, he gives you all of that back. So like in addition to all of the other like synergies just theoretically you're getting with this unspent energy, you like basically saved it up for the final turn to like do this massive thing, which means that which means essentially you were like playing perfectly on curve, like if you did this. But like all that energy, like it allows you to do things you really shouldn't be able to do. Just the other day, I got like Elias plus Abnan plus plus Juggernaut. Like that's so stupid. Like what is that's not a thing that should be allowed like at all. It's so crazy, bro.
The crush out is real, dude. That is awesome.
I was actually crashing out because it's like even like okay, just playing this for numbers I think
Oh.
is fine, but playing
Mhm.
this for number but like playing this and doing like tech stuff, that's actually like so stupid. Like, okay,
No,
Mario,
no.
I've been speaking for a long time, been ranting. What do
Yeah.
you think about this card?
Well, okay, so I agree. He's not as broken as Shola. Because let's be honest, Shola is. I would. Let me think about this one. I would venture to say Shola is the most broken pass card we've gotten. I'm
No,
thinking
no,
about this one.
what are you
I'm
talking
thinking
about?
about this one. I'm thinking really hard about this one.
Zabu?
That's true. He is Zabu. Never, I can't say that was Zabu in mine. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Then I am stupid. Zabu exists. I forgot about Zabu.
I mean,
But
it's
Shola
not,
is like up
it's
there.
sort of
He's
like,
like top 3 of most broken pass cards ever. I want to
I
say
don't
top
even
3.
think, I don't think he makes top 3, bro. It's
I
like,
think he makes top 3.
it's like top
Who,
10, bro. It's like top 10, not top 3.
nah. There's no way he isn't top. Okay, well, if it's not Shola in the top 3, who's in top 3? Well, obviously Zabu at 1. Who's 2 and 3?
Of the season, but dude, I don't know all the season. Do you want me to? Oh my god!
It's 2 and 3.
Snap,
Okay, so while he does the research,
season
yeah.
pass cards. There's like
Cards.
60 of them, bro. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to?
Okay, so while he does the research for that, I'll explain why I don't think Sunlord. Okay, well he's definitely broken. I give him 2 rocks, obviously. I think he's very good. I think he's just incredibly degenerate. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that you can skip on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then play him on 5, get a 4-10 on the board with 5 extra energy on the next turn, which allows you to do Modok plus Hella, I don't think should be allowed. I think that is unbelievably stupid. Obviously, like you're asking a lot to go right for you, but the fact you can play 3 cards and just win the game off just obviously it's not like a great strategy or anything. No one's gonna do that because you just died to Cosmo. But like, I just think this is such a degenerate card that like it's like the reason we aren't seeing people complain about this card. We didn't see people complain as much about Shola as we are about StarLord, because StarLord is just like, okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do on my final turn, I'm gonna do Jug plus Jug plus Absman plus a life. What do you do about that one, huh? And you can't do anything. And I just think Starlo just enables some really stupid shenanigans. Obviously, I think Shola is better, but obviously this card does get shut down by Cosmo, gets shut down by Stardust, because if you're trying to do Arnim Zola lines,
Yeah.
it gets shut down by a lot of tech, but it's kind of like along the lines of if your opponent doesn't have tech, good luck to them, kind of thing.
People are playing like Jean Grey to stop this. That's another thing. I'm like, if you're playing Jean Grey, it's like, come on, you can't tell me this isn't good. If you've
gotten to the point where we're playing Jean Grey. Yeah, it's that bad. Yeah,
it's like I think a lot of the top players, like, they get so tunnel vision. It's like, even if you know how to counter this, it's like, doesn't mean like that is
Everyone
not
knows
a
how to counter it.
reasonable
Yeah.
way to play the game for 99% of Marvel players, bro. It's like even us who are like usually like top infinite players. Like, I don't play like that, bro. Like, I don't I don't know, like, I see people who play like that, but I don't subscribe. I don't subscribe to that sort of play.
You're on negative. Shut up, okay? Shut up, bro. Is that you're complaining about degenerate strategies when he's on negative? Like,
Dude, okay, this is way more degenerate than. Okay, when I'm playing Mr. Negative, I'm playing points, and I'm also very easily disruptible. Okay,
Sure,
when
buddy.
StarLord is playing, it's
also incredibly.
points,
You just play Cosmo. What do you mean it's not easily disruptible? You play Cosmo, and then they lose to StarLord, and they've skipped every single turn for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's okay. It's not as like there's not as many things that hit StarLord that hit like Mr. Negative. Like, obviously you have the big one of Mobius, but you can also Cosmo and Mr. Negative, by the way, to be clear. Like, if you play Jean Grey and then you play Cosmo, you'll kill me too. Like, just to be clear, like, that also works on Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative is in by more tech, I'm pretty sure. Like you can, if you manage to like throw priority, you can like Enchantress Shang-Chi, like all that stuff. Honestly, actually, let me just say something about Mr. Negative. People are like, oh, but your Mr. Negative player's never gonna like gain priority. It's like, but sometimes I have to play a Gore on turn 5 because I don't have anything better to do, and it's super easy to Shang or Enchantress it. It's like sometimes you're left in a forward position. I don't like super high roll all the time. Like, I have to do that sometimes.
No. Negative players always high roll. They always high roll. Sorry, I refuse to take that. They always high roll when I'm playing against them, and they never high roll when I'm the negative player. So
anyway,
get out of here with that.
Anyways, I don't know. Okay, I don't know why we're speaking so much.
I don't know what we're talking about negative. But actually, on the topic of negative, there are many top players who consider negative to be complete with this card now. because now you have a
Oh
secondary thing to do.
no!
No. Please think about it. Now you have a secondary thing to do besides negative.
No!
If you're not drawing negative, then you do
I
this.
dude. I wouldn't. I'm never gonna play StarLord negative, dude. I'm just not gonna do it. I have morals. I'm sorry to say, I have
I have
morals.
morals. He plays
Yes,
negative.
I have morals,
Sure.
bro. Like I'm not.
Sure, buddy.
I'm not, dude. You know what I said this like when StarLord came out. This is how it compared. StarLord is like 4-4 Mr. Negative.
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that
No,
bad. It's not.
It's like if I had 4-4 Mr. Negative. That's what it feels like. Okay, there's a couple things that bother me about this card. I already mentioned one about like the degenerate gameplay. Like some people like are doing. Like it's not just the live stuff. Like it's Juggernaut. Juggernaut is also super annoying. But I've seen people do like Cosmic Ghost Rider stuff. But even if you're not doing that, like the Fing Fang Foom and like Taskmaster, there's a lot of points. But I find that like less like that's fine. If you're doing this to do a lot of points, I think that's okay. However, StarLord himself, one thing that really annoys me about his design is they have to make him gain power. Like, there's no reason that has to be a thing. That's just out of nowhere. Like that's.
Hey, I mean, if you can't play random, skill issue. Not gonna lie. If you can't play random, skill issue.
It's like if he was a 4-7 that just had the energy clause, he would be so fine. I don't understand why
he would still be broken. How are you advertising for a 4-7 that gives you +5 energy on turn 6?
Yeah, but
how
like,
are you advertising for that,
dude? That would actually be a power.
This character is everything that Fallen One wants to be. Fallen dreams of being Star-Lord.
Yeah, honestly,
he wakes up in the morning and is like, why am I not Star-Lord? Dude, like, come on.
Dude, okay, no. It's like you're throwing like for the strategies that like are like doubling StarLord, like it's a lot of power that you're missing out if like he doesn't gain power. But like my thing is like this card would be so fine if it didn't gain power at all. I'm so sad they made him gain power in the first place because they're never gonna take that away from him. Because I think Second Dinner has learned ever since like Mr. Fantastic, like changing a card too drastically, like players are gonna kill you metaphorically. But it's like, dude, the 2-2 to like 3-4 Mr. Fantastic thing, like that was like it was such an uproar that I don't think they're ever gonna change a card like a season pass card so fundamentally like that. By the way, 2-2 Mr. Fantastic is better than this.
Yeah, you're right. 2-2 Mr. Fantastic is like insane.
No, it was like 3-0 Silver Surfer is better than this, bro.
Silver Surfer was 3-0 +3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loki, OG Loki.
Loki wasn't a season pass though.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't a season pass. He was not a
Loki
season pass
for all time. I'm looking at the I'm on Snap Fan right now.
Also, I don't think that Silver Surfer was better than Shola though.
Again, not Shola.
Let me think. We were talking about Shola earlier, so I think
the +3 thing. Like, Silver Surfer, it's because 3-cost cards are like so easy. It's like the condition isn't that hard, right? Like we're valuing +3 versus +3. But here's the thing: Silver Surfer's a 3-cost +3. Shola is like a 5-cost +3.
Yeah, but you're focusing all the power on one card instead of spreading it around your board, which means that you can a lot easier win one lane and then just have Shola on something else to deal with the other. Then like, okay, I need to spread 3 around and pray my opponent isn't doing 2 big things in one lane and another. You know? That's kind of like where I'm at with Shola.
Yeah, I mean, look at Spike Power. Okay. No, Loki.
Okay, we'll get onto that later. This is like a random conversation that just came up. So,
well, I mean, that's what they're here for. That's what.
Okay.
Miss Marvel, when she came out,
she was kind of was she a season pass?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm looking at Snap Fan. Okay, all of these cards I'm naming out are like Snap Fan. So if they aren't season passes, then blame Snap Fan and Nick, the guy is. Let's see. Oh, 2-4 Age of Venom
was it was 2-4 4 sets it to 4, right?
Yep. 3-5 +3 Surtur. OG Captain America.
You mean Sam Wilson?
Yeah, Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Nah, Sam Wilson is not, but
No,
is not
dude.
better than
Oh,
Shola.
dude. Dude. OG
I
Sam
don't
Wilson.
want to
No, no,
hear
no, no. I don't know what you're
I'm an
talking
OG
about.
Sam
There's
Wilson.
no
Get
way,
out of
bro.
here. Get out of here with
No,
that.
you get out of here.
You get
Dude,
out of here
me,
with that.
Merlin? Excuse me? Like, bro,
It's okay. I love Merlin. Merlin is not better than Shola. Merlin is not
dude,
better than
he got
Shola.
nerfed like
2-3
5
Merlin?
times and he's still
He got
being
nerfed
played, bro. Like,
twice. He got nerfed twice, first of all. Second of all, like,
not
dude,
twice.
come on. Shola's gonna get nerfed at least 3 times. You know it. At least 3 times.
No,
Because the
dude, I
second
don't
nerf
think.
isn't gonna do anything.
Okay,
either.
fine. Let me see. He's gotten nerfed. Okay, fine. 2
Twice.
times. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. No, wait, no. Wait.
Stuff.
Hold up. No, it's 2-2, and then the Omniversal got nerfed.
Yeah, so that's 2.
Okay, that's 2. Well, okay, like I'm just saying. I think Shola's like number 6 on like the top 10 list. Okay.
I think he cracks the top 5. I think he's 5 on the top 5. I think that's the lowest I'm going with him.
Okay,
I
fine.
refuse to take Sam Wilson as being better than Shola. I'm sorry.
No, I think it was. Oh,
Nah.
dude, unreleased Sam Wilson was were you there? Were you playing Marvel Snap?
I did. I was playing, and I remember him. He was not as broken as Shola. Shola is like on a different tier.
It wasn't like the points weren't so obvious. The points weren't so obvious. It's like,
And the points aren't obvious with Shola either. You don't know where they're going half the time.
No, I mean like the point, like okay. No, I'm talking about like the points weren't so obvious. Like the points that Sam Wilson like created to be able to like to be that level of brokenness.
Wilson, Captain America. Let me look up what he did on release again. I refuse to believe.
It was game start. The shield was a 1-1, by the way. So
yeah, okay. 1-1, yeah.
It was a 2-2 with like a game start 1-1 shield, right? Call Obsidian for free.
Okay.
And then
Shola benefits from Kitty Pryde, which is like one of the best cards for him. Like, dude, you cannot honestly
Kitty
tell
Pryde
me
isn't a good card.
Unreleased
on
Sam
her
Wilson
own,
is better than unreleased Shola. I'm not taking.
I get.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you guys. I don't think you're. Dude, that season is like. There's so many things that Sam Wilson like hooked into. Like it's hard to state like what made him so powerful because it wasn't like, that's why I'm saying it's not as obvious, right? Like the power from Trulao is very obvious in the sense that like I see the point.
A really big guy.
Okay, whatever, dude. We're not even talking about like STARLORD, bro.
We went off on a tangent. Okay, let's move on. We talked about STARLORD, very broken card, not like one of the best of all time, but he's very good. Needs to get nerfed at some point. The gaining power is kind of atrocious.
It's so crazy they didn't nerf him before.
Yes, Magus. Okay.
Yes.
I'll take this one over. Magus, 3/5, activate. Copy the text of a character in your deck with cost equal to your unspent energy without using its on reveal. Okay, I freaking hate this. Please, second inner, fix your game. What is going on here? I was so unbelievably hyped for Magus when I first saw the data mines, and then I just made him just like, oh, without the on reveal, haha, we stopped you guys. Like I know for a fact that someone here goes like, oh my goodness, I can pick out negative on 4 every single time.
No!
Let's freaking go. Let's freaking
oh
go.
my god,
Let's freaking go. I know for a fact he was like that.
Oh my god.
He told me he was like that.
I low key, I'm kind of glad that he was actually like nerfed into oblivion, cause if he had even lived up to like a fraction of the hype, I would never be hearing the end of it, bro. I would never be hearing the end of it. So I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of low key glad it kind of killed this card. Like, not that I agree with the sentiment, anyways, but like, okay. I didn't think that if he could copy the on reveal and do Mr. Negative stuff, that he would be so good. Like, I didn't think it was.
I think he would. I think he'd be broken, dude. You have this card on 3, then you activate and it's weakened. Like, what more could you want from this card? It's perfect.
No,
like, dude.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it.
You honestly can't tell me that this wouldn't be a good negative card. Come on.
It would have been a fine negative card.
It would not have been a fine negative card. It would have been a great negative card.
It would have been a fine negative card.
It would not. But
Dude, I kind of low key prefer Esme to this. Like, just genuinely.
How do you prefer Esme to
Okay,
card
but
that
we're talking about
guarantees you negative?
hypothetical mages. This is not like okay. We
Okay,
have
yeah.
nerfed mages. We have not
Big
real
nerf mate.
mages.
Okay, so the reason I gave him negative 2 rocks is because I was so hyped for this card that seeing it like this in this nerfed state has been such a dejected state that I have to give him negative 2 rocks. I cannot fathom. I would have loved to have lived in a world where 3-4 Magus had the ability, like genuinely. Please,
Oh
second
man.
dinner, fix your game. Anyway.
Okay,
Dude,
I
I
don't.
want
I
to get
don't.
negative down on 4 every single time like you do. You know, I know you would have loved this card. You would have come around to it eventually.
Dude, I'm sure you would have been fine. Okay,
Sure, buddy.
whatever. He's -1 rock. He's not that bad. Okay, he's all right. He's like this is a card that you play like for fun in like a tribunal deck, and then I don't know. This is like okay. I will say he does have potential like to be like I think he's more of like a what's a Timmy card the for like people who try to do like weird stuff because notice he can copy the text of an Unreal and he doesn't use the Unreal, but you can do like Grandmaster or like Odin or other stuff. You
Holy
can't
copium.
actually make him do
Holy
Unreal stuff.
copium. Oh my
I know,
goodness
I know, I
me.
know. It's copious stuff,
Oh
but
my.
it's the sort of stuff like this is why he's not -2 rocks. It's because you can cook with him. It's gonna be bad, but you can do stuff with him. There are -2 rocks are for cards that like even if you try to do stuff, it's like it's not. There's not anything you can do with. That's what like I think a -2 rock card is like awesome
Yeah.
OG
Well,
awesome man.
I'm it's really more about me just overreacting to how bad this card is now.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just
It
so
just really
underwhelming. It's
yeah.
beyond underwhelming.
Yeah, it's like why would I ever play this card kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, basically. And like he can't do activates, he can't do unreals. It's like it's like oh my god, dude. Maybe actually, I don't know if you've seen the data mines, but maybe when objectives come out, maybe then he'll be pretty good. Have you seen the data mine
I
objectives?
saw something about objectives. Yeah, it's like I don't know though. I guess you get your objective
No,
guy
because like,
out when you need him
if
to
it
get him out.
copies an objective and then you've
Yeah.
already completed the objective, he
Mhm.
basically does that.
That's true. I mean,
So it'll act as
I'm
if
holding on hope. I'm holding on hope for him to be semi decent. Okay,
so
semi decent.
maybe that's the like play line, but like that's in the future.
Yeah,
That's
that's
in
in the future. We don't need to talk about that right now. Yeah, yeah.
the next card, Moondragon, 2/2, end of turn, +2 power if you played one card this turn and spent all your energy. So this is like, this is like the Doom 2099 chamber, right? But it's also just like a card that you can play in like the ramp decks. Surprisingly enough, like because if you're playing fair ramp, then you just go like Moondragon, Electro, Blink, Galactus First Steps, Fing Fang Foom. You can just do that. I mean, it's worse than like Chamber in that list, right? But like, it's still kind of good. And
It's like 10
obviously,
times
in
worse than
like
chamber.
in Doom 2099 list, she's also pretty good. But like, Doom 2099 is not good in and of himself. So, but other than that, like, she's a fine card in like the 2 decks she goes in. Which is why I have her at like balanced, leaning positive because she's good in those decks. Um, I'm curious to see to hear why you put it like balancing negative, Mario.
I'm staring into the literal blank eyes of Moondragon and I feel literally nothing right now. I don't even know what to think of this card. Like I feel so unbelievably bored looking at its text. I don't even know how you would play this card. Like obviously it's like it's probably okay. It's just really 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 boring. Like why would you play this card? It's not fun. It's not doing anything interesting. It's just well, if I play perfectly on curve and I play one of every card like I would in Wiccan, then this is probably good. And I'm like, okay, well, why? Why would I do this? Why is this fun to me? What is this getting me besides a 2-drop that scales that needs to come down to exactly 2 to even be
Okay,
remotely useless?
sometimes
Useful.
sometimes you just want to turn your brain off, you know? Like if you're sitting on the toilet and you only
Okay, so then it's Toilet Gamer Moondragon then. That's
yeah,
perfect.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And you know,
Insane.
there's always a place for cards like that in the game, right? Like
Toilet
this
Game Timmy.
this is Marvel Snap,
Insane.
right? This is Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
this is what the game was designed for.
I would talk more about her. I just don't know what to say. She's just okay. She's like originally when we were making the slides for the show, the text that was the heading for it wasn't gonna be Dragon and the Moon. It was gonna be mid the card because I genuinely don't know how to feel about this card. It's just unbelievably mid. Like I don't feel nothing when I look at the card. You know, I don't feel like, oh my gosh, this could be such a cool synergy between you.
I will say, we're continuing on the theme of moon cards that have zero synergy with each other. I don't know if anybody. I think I'm like the only guy who's like on this. Like I feel like I'm going insane.
You're the only person that cares, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm the only person that cared. I'm like, is moon deck? Moon deck?
Turn off
like,
your
there isn't a moon deck. There's no such thing as a moon deck. Every single moon card does something completely different.
What do you mean? Obviously, you're gonna play this one too. Then you're gonna play the Moon Knight on 3. Then
Moon Girl.
You play Moon Girl on 4, and then you double up on your Dragon of the Moon, and then you Dragon the Moon, and on 5, and you plus a 2. I don't know what 2 moon you would call, and then a Dragon of the Moon on 6. You know, it's like duh. How has no one thought of this before?
Oh my god!
Like duh, it's so broken, dude.
Oh,
I don't know what we're missing out on here.
This is. I want, please, Secondary, give me some moon synergy, please.
No, it's they would never do that for us.
All right, well, the next card, Drax, Avatar of Life, 3/4, end of turn, +3 power if your opponent played a card with greater power this turn. Move to that card. I think he's.
Move to that
card.
Oh yeah,
move to that card if you'd be winning its location.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. It's a move card. It's a stomper card. Let's go, GG's. I win. It's over. I can't wait to get my hands on this card, dude. Like, it's gonna be so much fun to just play this thing in Stomper and just wreck everybody. So much fun, dude. I'm so excited. So freaking fun.
And yeah,
okay, wait, no. The highlight of this entire thing is, someone, why do you have this card at two rocks? Explain.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Detail it to the entire world.
You're so excited about this card, and you haven't rated. I started to think you're not a real fan of Drax.
I'm not a real fan. No, I don't think this card is 2 rocks. Please, by saying it's 2 rocks, you're saying it's on the same tier as Shola, which I watched the last video. You had Shola at 2 rocks. You had Shola at 2 rocks. What do you mean? You can't excuse that. You can't excuse that. You had Shola at 2 rocks, and now you have Drax, the Avatar of Life, at 2 rocks. So please, why is this card as good as Shola?
I will say, I said in that episode that, like, I was debating between 3 and 2 rocks. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's 3 rocks. Maybe Shola was 3 rocks.
You put him at 2 rocks, and you put Drax, the Avatar of Life, at 2 rocks.
Okay, you know what? Drax the Avatar Alive wins you games, okay? He has Captain Marvel tech. There's nothing better. Do you know why Martyr is so bad? Because Martyr actively loses you the game. You know what's super good? Is cards that win you the game. Drax has won the game. Dude, I've lost so many times against Drax because he just won the game for my opponent, okay? Like, look.
But you can also throw the game, though. You can manipulate where he's going.
Dude, it's not that simple to manipulate.
It really is that simple.
No, it isn't. It isn't actually that simple
because it's like, okay, well, I'll just move you into my
you have
Graven
to do
lane
some
and
weird
keep you
private shenanigans. You have to do some weird like end of game like reveal shenanigans to like get Drax not to like win the game for your opponent. I don't know. It's like most of the time if Drax can win the game, he will win the game. Okay, so it's like he has Captain Marvel text. Okay,
he doesn't. We're forgetting win the game. It says winning the location. He doesn't say win the game. He says win the location.
Okay, look.
So
as long as you're winning another location, okay? Like as long as you're winning another location, just be winning another location.
Sure. I mean, hey, if it makes you happy, sure, whatever you say.
Okay. Hey, look. Sorry, like our scale is kind of wonky. There's not a lot of room for like. We pick like
put him at 1 rock. Why is he 2? What about this card made you say he's on the same tier as Shola? Yeah, I can agree with that.
Dude, is
the number 6 on the list of the most broken list of cards.
Besides StarLord, this is the only other card in like that's released that has been like meaningful and impactful in my games of Marvel Snap. Okay, everything else has been like a wash. Okay, look, and Shola was 3 rocks.
So disappointed. I can't believe I host a podcast with you. I can't believe I host a podcast with you. Insane.
my
I can't believe
God.
Death Flare. I cannot believe that Death Flare let you get away with Shola only being 2 rocks. I cannot believe that you decided, yeah, I agree with that. That's a good take. Yeah, I'll be on the same podcast. The minute you showed him the ranking and you put him at 2 rocks instead of 3, he should have just left. He should have just left cold turkey. I cannot believe he stayed on you saying Shola is only 2 rocks. And then you have the audacity to come on the next episode and say Drax is 2 rocks too?
To be clear, I was gonna put him at 1 rock, and then you forced me to keep him at 2 rocks.
No. A bit of backstory.
I questioned you. I was like,
slides up, and I was like, okay, so what would you rate Drax on the rock scale so I could put your rock scale in? He's like, oh, I'd rate it like 1, probably 2 though. It's like,
no, I said 1,
for real?
maybe
Yeah.
2, maybe 2. I was thinking maybe
you said 2. I put down 2. You said 2. I put down 2.
Okay. You didn't listen though. Look, that's just me expressing a 1.5. But since we can't do 1.5, I had to debate between the two.
How is he even 1.5? How is he even halfway to the tier of Shola? Explain that
because
to me.
the tiers, it's exponential. Okay, like the difference between 1 and 2 is like most cards are like 0 rocks, bro. It's like balanced.
I love this. No.
Oh my. Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
So in the comments, please debate with someone why he decided Drax was on the same tier as Shola. Please.
Okay. Look, don't say it like that because I never claimed they're on the same tier. Okay.
I'm playing with you. I know. I'm joking.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was awesome.
Okay, but to be clear, this guy's like a 310 some games, like 3-7 most games, 310 some games. Like, whatever happened to 310 with pure upside? Starbrand was a 310 with massive downside, and people loved, like, Sauron players were losing their minds over him, bro. Like,
because you could turn him into a 310 without a downside. He's just a 310 now. He's a huge body.
Yeah, I mean, now this is a 310 with upside.
Yeah, you didn't say no. You need your opponent to play bigger cards than you. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, because that's so hard in STARLORD meta. Okay,
well,
Team Fan Boom is like 20 powers
though, and they can control where it goes. Like you don't know where this thing is gonna go after.
What do you mean they can control where it goes?
Yes, they can. If they're like, okay, I'm gonna move it into a lane that I'm 100% gonna win, and I'll just Team Fan Boom that lane. And what are they gonna do then?
No, I don't think it actually works that much. Okay, whatever. Because if it moves to that location, then that means Drax would make it so that you're winning that location. Okay,
no,
whatever.
It would not.
Okay, let's just move on. Let's move on. This is not. Oh man, I don't. Why is this the episode that we're not even like halfway done with all the cards, bro. Like
no, we're like already 30 minutes into this. This is awesome.
I've been up for so long, dude. We can't keep doing this. Okay. The next one, major victory.
Let's freaking go. Major victory. On reveal, add 2 members of the Guardian Spirit crew to your hand. I am so freaking hyped for this card, dude. Let's freaking go. Major victory. Let's freaking go. I love this card. God. What a goated card, dude. Let's go. 2 more cards for the Mad Finger hand. We are unbelievably ready to go. We are on a roll right now. Major victory,
line,
dude.
By the way.
I am so excited.
For all the listeners know that he could have been like a 5 million or whatever. You didn't even say his stat line.
Oh yeah, that's right. 3-4 major victory. On reveal, add 2 members of the Guardians crew to your hand. To clarify, that is like the original ones, like the ones you see in like the movies. That is Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Groot, Mantis. I'm forgetting someone. Rocket. I think that's 6. I think there's only 6 of them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have Nebula. It doesn't
once you get at the beginning of the game, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so you've already heard why Mario is so excited about this. Let me tell you why I think
dude. Absolute cinema.
He's such a miss, bro. Like, first of all, the effect is not that good. Like, I mean, like, there's no way you're not building for Guardian synergy. The only reason you're ever doing this is to like do Victoria Hand or like Devil Dino stuff, or like you're just doing this like for the card generation, right? That's the only reason.
No. I mean, obviously, this is a great card in a Guardians deck. I would run this in my Guardians deck.
Yeah, the Guardians deck, right? That's because that's a real deck.
It is a real deck. What do you mean? How is it not a real deck?
Look,
explain that to me.
Dude, all okay, so all the Guardians, like half the Guardians suck, okay? So that's already a major minus in major victory, major minus in
Major
in
minus
his
in the major victory. Oh yeah.
in his going for him. But also it's the huge miss of him not being able to generate the new Guardians like Star-Lord and Drax Avatar of Life, and also Rocket and Groot. It would be cool if you could generate Rocket and Groot. That could count as like the two Guardians, right? Okay, I think that's too complicated. But also Nebula, or like, dude, there's so many like, I don't know why this like the Guardians crew isn't like expanded. I don't know why they made it super limited. Okay, so that's my thing. That's my
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Okay, uh, not really much to say besides this is an incredibly terrible card.
thing.
But yeah, let's move on. Next card, yes, I'm so excited to talk about this one. Kraslin, let's freaking go. All right, Kraglin, 3/3 on reveal. Banish the top card of your deck. If it was a 4 cost or higher, +2 energy. Next turn, otherwise, give this +4 power. Nice. Okay. I hate this card. Kraglin is one of my favorite characters of all time, and to see him in such a terrible state, I had to give him -3 rocks. I cannot in my right mind let my favorite character take this kind of hate. Like, this is insane. This is so unbelievably bad that I'm losing my mind looking at it. Dude. Like
This is a
the
stepping
upside is
point
there, like
for-
+2 energy is there, but like, okay, and
Okay, sometimes I'm not so bad. Okay, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be.
holy moly copium.
Okay, I'm
Holy
gonna be.
mother of copium.
I'll be honest. Like, I haven't really thought about this my ranking too much, but I don't think he's -2 rocks or -3. Actually, we were having a debate like earlier on what even qualifies as -3 rocks. Because like Marvel Snap has had broken cards, but I don't think Marvel Snap has got cards that are so bad to qualify as -3. And the only thing I could think of was Kang, OG Kang.
I guess you could talk about OG. What's her name? OG. I'm forgetting her name right now. She's a series 4/2/3 on reveal. Give 2 cards in your hand +3. You can't play them next turn.
Oh, Toxie.
Toxidoxy. I think her OG Toxidoxy was like bad. Was like ass. Like genuinely like
She
such
was
a terrible card.
2/1. Yeah, I
She
mean,
was
but
2/1
even then,
+2.
I think that was like -2 rocks because like you could still do multiplicative stuff with her.
Nah, I don't know. I think that's copium. I think anything with OG Toxidoxy is just bad. I think this card is okay. Obviously, it's not -3. I think it's -1 rock. I cannot in my right mind give this a balance because it's just so inconsistent. You never know what you're gonna get, and
Well, I
like
mean,
it's a
you build your
3/7, but you're
deck.
also like you might be banishing a card you really want to have. Like if you're playing Kraglin and Galactus, which I've seen some people do, then if you discard your Galactus, then what? You know, like. The upside is there, but also like the downside is just way outweigh. It's like the same thing. It's the reason why Mole Man isn't good, you know? Like Mole Man, has the potential to be like a 3, 4, 5, 16. Let me do the mathematics. 16 + 4. He has the potential to be a 5/20. You play the 3, and then you get the 1 and the 1 for 8s, and like
Oh,
for
for if you
potentially
get
discarding
that.
a death. Yeah, if you get a death or something. Um, but I just like, again, banishing a card that you can't ever recover is just so unbelievably bad.
Well, no, it's like
I just
okay, you just gotta pretend it was the bottom card of your deck, okay? Like it's like
it
that's
wasn't though.
essentially
It was a top deck. Like
no, okay, but
you
you
could be
didn't
getting rid of
know
a
that.
card you
You didn't
wanted.
know that. Like it's like
Yes, it does. It says
mathematically
take
speaking, it's
top
the same
card,
thing as if you hit the
the
bottom
top
card of your deck.
part of your deck.
Are you
What do
playing
you
Howard the
mean?
Duck? Are you playing Howard the Duck? You don't know what the top card of the deck. Mathematically speaking, it's the same as if you hit the bottom card of your deck. Okay, like look, I think it's like people get too attached
But
to
you
drop
probably are playing Howard the Duck though. That's
Are
the
you?
thing. You're
Nice.
playing the copium duck. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Okay. Look, I'll say we can both agree he's bad. I think he
Yeah.
has a little bit of merit, but to be honest, I haven't really given that much thought into it. So I could be pushed down to -1 rock.
For sure.
Next card. This is releasing next week, so we're finally getting into new content, guys.
I know. cannot believe we've gotten into new content instead of like old stuff.
Jack Flag 3/3 ongoing. Your cards here with increased power have +2 power. I think this is worse than Sebastian Shaw.
I cannot believe you would say that. I
don't
genuinely
even have to
cannot
say
believe
anything
you would
else.
say this.
I just think
I cannot believe you would say that. This is a card that on 6 you can play without priority and then explode a location with a surfer.
What do you mean explode? It's not that much power.
Explode a location with surfer because you're giving +2 +2 +2.
That's 3/9. It's just 3/9.
It's a 3/9. But no, it's actually a 3/11 because surfer also increases this.
Oh,
card.
okay,
And
wow,
all
oh,
the cards are
wow.
also getting increased. So like,
Okay,
really,
at
when you
best-
think about it, this is a big card.
At best, he's a 3/11. Okay, look.
But no, actually, because he's also buffing himself. He says your cards here. It doesn't say your other cards here. He's
Yeah,
also
I know,
buffing
so it's like
himself.
3/11 at best. It's like
No, he's a 313. Also,
no,
he's
it
getting
plus
the surfer
8
buff.
in one lane, right? So 8 plus 3 is 11.
Yeah, but also you're getting the +2 from surfer because you'd be buffing this card with that.
That's surfer. That's
But you'd be buffing it to get the
surfer
buff
power.
on it.
Okay, yeah,
So,
I
okay,
know.
yeah, we don't have to argue about that. Yeah, that makes sense. I think he has like places. I think he's a really good card in surfer. You probably run this card over Shaw because Shaw is just really exposed to Shadow King versus this card.
Is it
Because
okay?
I think you
Maybe
can just explode a location
that's
with
just
this
like
card.
a,
I think that's the thing.
that's just like a
know?
meta thing though with like Shadow King. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I think I don't think he's negative on rocks. If I mean I probably I'm gonna live change my ranking. I'm probably giving him balancing plus. I think that's a good way to look at him. I don't think he's one rock. I think I really overestimated that. I think he's pretty balanced. I think he's perfectly okay.
look,
So
it
yeah.
for me it's like this is a limited Sebastian Shaw that like has upside in the sense of like he dodges things like I don't know, man. Like it's like at best he's a 3/11, but like Drax is a 3. It's like Drax can go higher than that, by the way. And also
Yeah,
Drax has like
Drax is
crazy line
incredibly
of
conditional.
of winning
Like
location.
Drax is a lot harder to get the condition off than it is for Jack Flag.
Yeah, but Jack Flag is so much weaker in comparison.
Mm, It's not so
Okay,
much weaker. Like at
Okay,
most
well,
you're getting,
dude, I don't.
27. Yeah.
This season is real up and down for us. As you can,
We're having a lot of conflicting arguments about some of these cards.
next card though, Starhawk. This is also releasing next week. This
I'm
is
so
coming in
excited.
Sanctum Showdown. Starhawk
That's freaking
2/2 on reveal. On odd turns, give your cards at the left location +1 power. On even turns, give it to the right location. So if you play this on 2, it's not on reveal. It's end of turn, right? Did we?
Wait, on reveal. Well, no, I think it happens over the turns.
Hold up. Let me. Give me.
It's not like it's an effect that just happens
we-
every single turn.
No, I think we wrote it wrong. Oh, on reveal?
Did we?
It
is
is an
actually
on
on
reveal. It is an on reveal.
So it isn't. You can't interact with this card, I think, or maybe it's just a repeatable on reveal, like how Surge is.
No,
you can shut it down by
no.
Cosmo.
No. It's an on reveal. So it only happens once. Did I think you were reading too much into this. That's why I was so confused. I was like it only happens once. I was thinking like no way. It's
I'm
a
so embarrassed right now. I thought this is a repeating thing that would happen every single turn. I was like, oh wow, this is pretty good. I can get behind this. I cannot believe this is what it does. I am so dejected right now. I'm changing this. This is -3 rocks. It has ruined my day. It has ruined my day. I cannot believe that is that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so bad. Oh,
it's not that bad, dude. I still have it at balance positive.
It's at most a 2/6. I don't know, dude. I can't get behind this card. I can't.
It's the Clea thing, right? That's the thing that made me put it at balance positive. I was like, okay, like you've already seen people were playing Shang-Chi for Clea, okay? Like the new Shang-Chi, and that card was really bad. So if you were playing that for Clea and that was almost a thing, like I think anything that like has the potential to give Clea like the edge to like make it a real deck, a real competitive deck, I think is kind of good. Like, I mean, not so. I guess I'm not like rating him on his own merits, but like in this one specific interaction. But there's that. This is that. You're not having it.
Get this card off my screen right now. Let's move on. I don't even want to see it.
Okay.
Oh
We're moving
god.
on to our live react. Definitely live reaction only in the sense that we're recording this in one day.
They definitely are recording in one take. Yeah. We're recording in one take. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me pull up the OTA as well so we can both have it.
yeah. This is the OT that happened last week, February 12th, 2026. I'm just gonna go through it for now. Chamber
Yeah.
2-3 to 2-2, which is like
Okay.
okay.
It needed to happen. Chamber's really good. I
I
agree.
don't even know if it needed to happen. I mean,
I think
it
it was
was
just
on.
really good. It was like a
He was
two,
he
like
is really good.
14 or something.
Yeah, dude, he was pretty big, but like even then, like honestly, I'm only happy to see this because now it mogs Surtur a little bit less.
Now it mogs Surtur a little less. It's still mogs Surtur. What's
Oh
nothing
no.
changes there.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's a change that needed to happen. That makes sense.
Um,
Shang-Chi, Master of the Ten Rings. It went from so actually the only change that happened here was the actual Ten Rings himself being
no.
changed.
Oh well, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so the 10 rings, without being unlocked, went from a 2-1 to a 2-2, and the 10 rings unlocked went from a 2-2 to a 2-3. So they're just raising the floor of the card, which makes sense. It was terrible. It had terrible
It,
performance numbers.
2 points of power, and this card is still bad.
Yeah, it's still bad after the 2 points of power, which is
Yeah,
insane.
I will say I was rating him wrong. I was rating him wrong when I first rated him with Death Player because I was not considering he's actually worse than Domino in like mathematical sense because Domino like it's not adding a card into your deck, but like with like Shang-Chi is like the way it works out the math is like you have like a 13 card deck, right? And like
Yeah.
it's mathematically worse. Like I don't know. So
Yeah.
this guy is a lot worse than
Mhm.
I thought.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. So the next change, I want to read this one. I'm going twice in a row, but this is actually a change I'm really happy for because I really like Infinity Ultron. Infinity Ultron got a couple changes to his stones. The Soul Stone went from giving +2 to each of the card to one card at each location where it's full to giving +3. Time Stone went from a 2-3 to a 2-4. Space Stone went from a 2-5 to a 2-6. These are all necessary changes. These cards sucked. These three specific stones actually are probably three of the worst ones. I like to argue. I think that the three best ones, in my personal opinion, are the Power Stone, the Reality Stone.
And
Power Stone doubles power. Reality Stone adds a copy, and then
then
honestly,
Mindstone doubles
Mind
on.
Stone. Mind Stone. Yeah, Mind Stone is actually number one. Sorry.
Okay, I will say though, it's kind of wild. Like Space Stone is a 2-6, bro. 2-6,
Yeah,
2-6.
2-6 is kind of insane.
It's
Honestly,
like what? How
it's
bad
really
was this
big.
guy? That Space Stone has to be a 2-6, bro.
I know, kind of insane.
Actually, it does make sense. And like, if you get him, like Infinity Ultron is already a 5-6. You have to make up the power somewhere else. So you know what?
Yeah.
It's kind of fair, but at the same time, it is a little bit wild. Honestly, Soulstone is kind of crazy now, right? If you have full locations, it's +9. It's like 2-3. This is like basically chambers. It's like
Yeah. It's I again, really good changes to this card that definitely needed it. It added some spice. You can see a lot of people starting to play it a lot more, which is really nice. The other cards that got changed, we have actually two pairs of two. We have King Ichi and Thor. King Ichi going up to a 1-3, Thor going up through a 3-5. Those are one power changes in their own rights. Doesn't really do much besides just adding power to the whole hammer strategy.
dude.
Um,
It's so funny that they won't change Beta Ray Build to a 4-7 still.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, if you think about it, you're increasing it by 2 power because you're gonna double it to a 4-7 to a 4-2.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fine.
I don't know, dude. Like you, the with cards, we've seen that cards like 1 power makes such a difference in doubling cards. Like think about Torch, Torch going from a 1-2 to a 3-3, and it becoming the best card in the game. Think
Well,
about
it
that.
was already the best card.
I know, but
At
it
one
when
view.
it took a step further. It took a step further. That's kind
No,
of what
but
I'm
like
talking
I
about.
mean, it was a nerf because it got increased by 2 cost, right?
Yeah, but
Like
also like plus
the,
1
the,
power
the power was a
really
free to
stacks
be
quickly.
okay. Well, in any
Yeah.
case, Thor is so funny. I feel like Mjolnir should have gotten the power because Thor is like the 3-5 is just like, bro. It's like you still have to draw Mjolnir. Like it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. King H3 1-3 is like it's the sort of thing is like Mad Thinker not 1-3.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. That's
There's so many
I'll
cards
save
that
a Man Thinker Man for later. Don't worry.
okay.
Um, but
Groot to
yes,
3-4 is I guess fine.
mhm,
It's, it's
probably
fine.
needed. Yeah.
Groot could be a 3-5 with the same text.
Yeah.
Groot could be a 3-6 with the same text.
He'd still probably be pretty mid.
Mantis 1-3.
Mhm.
Dude, I don't know why they want this mantis to be like this is not a real mantis. This is not this text does not exist. This text is not real. This text does not make any sense, bro.
It doesn't. Yeah. It's so funny to me because, well, actually, hold on. I want to finish these last two and I'm going to rant for a little bit. But Kingpin went from a 1-2 to 1-3. Nightcrawler went from 1-2 to 1-3. Now, give me a quick second. Why is Mad Thinker not a 1-3 right now? Why? What? Who in their right mind looks at Mad Thinker is like, he's fine at a 1-2. At a 1-3, he'd be a little too powerful. Whoa, there. Let's keep our hands off that one. It's a little too scary for us. How is Nightcrawler going to a 1-3? Kingpin going up to a 1-3, Mantis going up to a 1-3, King Ichi going up to a 1-3, and then you have a bunch of these, and I don't understand. How is Mad Thinker the worst card of the bunch there, still a 1-2? How? Like, I am so unbelievably upset about this. Like, I want to play this card so badly. I want this card to be good so badly. And it's just so bad every single time. They just refuse to change it. Like, make it a 2-0 ongoing, and it's just remarkably better. Remarkably better if it was a 2-0 ongoing. Please, second editor, listen. Please, make him playable and give me a variant. How? It's just so mad. Sorry. A little bit of a rant there. I was a little mad about that one. I still cannot believe we got to not gloss over the other ones. Nightcrawler went from being a terrible card to an actual real card that's being run in a lot of strategies right now because
C3?
it's just
What do you
better
mean
than
a lot
Bomb
of
now.
strategy? C3, bro. It's like
It's well C3 also it's being run in Stomper though. Like unironically,
you're running in Stomper.
I'm running in Stomper. Also, many of the meta decks are running him in Stomper because you can control him. You control where he goes over a card like Bob, which your opponent can snap out of a location. You know. So Nightcrawler. I think Nightcrawler is a very good card right now. I think Nightcrawler is a premier one cost card right now.
I think he's fine. I think he's fine. I mean, dude, I'm literally yawning.
Yeah, you're
I'm literally
yawning.
yawning. That's what I think about this.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just a pretty meh. It's just pretty meh.
Yeah.
I don't really have nothing to say
The
about
really
this.
sad thing about
Besides,
this,
Mad Thinker is still not a 1-3, and I am trying to restrain myself from punching something. Anyway, let's continue.
the sad thing about this, in my opinion, is that Jeff is getting left in the wayside. 2-3 still, bro.
Yeah,
Like
Jeff, sit down, Jeff. We care about Mad Thinker. We don't care about no Jeff.
2-4, and we can put like Nocturne to 3-5 again. Okay. Honestly, now that Nightcrawler is 1-3, Nocturne should be a 3-6, right? Because
3-6 Nocturne would be stupid. I don't want to see 3-6 Nocturne.
equals 3-6.
Sure, buddy.
Right,
Okay.
like Nocturne and like Nightcrawler and Scarlet Witch. I don't know. It was perfect flavor when it came out, and then they ruined everything.
Sure.
But that's the OTA. Let me say, for as mid as this OTA is, it's even worse because they didn't change anything about like StarLord. They didn't change anything about Fin Fang Foom. They didn't do anything to the meta.
Yeah, they didn't change Fing Fang Foom. They didn't change Shola. They didn't change StarLord. They didn't change any of the good cards.
The only thing that even changed the meta is Nightcrawler. That's the biggest change. Like maybe Infinity Ultron, like a little bit.
Infinity Ultron, yeah.
Other than that, like this didn't change the meta at all. Like it's so weak. It's such a weak OTA.
Yeah.
I don't understand their like thought process. I don't know why they I don't know why they didn't do anything. That's what I'm. That's
Yeah,
Dude,
basically.
I don't know. I was really shocked when I saw this for like how little it like
Yeah, how little
achieves.
it actually happened
the,
here.
the Mantis thing is like an effort in like futility, bro. Like that's like what's the saying? Like an exercise in futility. It's like,
Exercise
did
and
Mantis
futility,
not
yeah.
have to work hard no matter how much they try? Honestly,
They
they should have
can't.
just
They
used
need to
the team
stop.
process.
Yeah, they need to stop doing that, please. Just leave Mantis alone. Let it die in peace. But yes.
Yeah.
So our next segment is actually something new. We're gonna do actually let's someone here
We're
who's
gonna
hand
start doing
over
a
the
game mode tier list. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing, and then Mario is gonna start sharing,
yes.
and then we're gonna start
Let me
doing
find what I
we're gonna do
have.
some tier list stuff. This is new and unexplored territory for
It is
Snap.
unexplored. We're very excited about this one for sure. So I'm going to quickly explain what the tiers are. We have best, good, mid, bad, delete now. I think it's pretty obvious what each of these do. And then down here we have all of the events. So we're going to be ranking all 9 of these events. Yes, you do see Conquest and you do see Ladder here. We each have pretty similar opinions about these. Um, and
The
yeah,
rest of them
we're
are
just gonna.
very contested. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, there are a
Um.
couple of these that are really contested in how we feel about them, respectively.
Okay.
But
Let's start with what we can both agree with.
yeah.
Ladder and Conquest. Let's just put that at best because it's just base Marvel Snap. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
both of these
I didn't.
belong in best.
I don't want to put Conquest in best, but like there's nowhere else for it to go. Like I
Yeah,
can't not put it in best.
I
Like
get.
no.
If you really wanted to, you could put it at good, but I think it's best.
No,
I love
but
Conquest a
it's
lot.
like I can't, in good conscience, put the normal Marvel Snap on the same level as limited time game modes. Like it can't. I can't do that. Okay, I
Yeah,
can't
it
do
makes
that.
sense. These two are the best. Everyone's gonna agree about Ladder being the best. I don't really think there's much of a debate there. I think some people are actually
People
do
really
not
hate
like
Conquest for
Conquest.
whatever reason, but it's fine.
Yeah,
The Conquest
there
is
are
it's.
many people that would just place it in the delete now, but I think it's perfectly okay, honestly. Um,
um. Other than that, I guess the only other thing we like agreed was like high voltage overdrive and delete now.
Yeah, we also agreed on Grand Arena and Good. We agreed on these two very specifically. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious. High Voltage Overdrive. No one has good memories with this one, like at all. Pretty obvious in my opinion. Grand Arena is just a pretty good game mode. Honestly, I love it. I think it's probably the best LTM. If I had to give my opinion on it.
Mm.
Um, yeah,
Dude,
obviously we have differing opinions on that part, but
yeah,
we
dude.
can
Okay, here's the thing. I just sometimes Grand Arena is just like. It just becomes a slog, bro. Like it got boring fast, and it got more
yeah.
boring than. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna start saying stuff about Sanctum Showdown. Like no. Grand Arena is like you're not even using all 8 champions. There's like 3 champions you use all. When you're playing Grand Arena, you're not even using all champions. You're using like 3 of them, bro. It's like it's not. The balance is like whack, and then there's no. What is you can't make unilateral decisions. What's happening here?
I was joking. I like triggering something.
Oh
I
my
think it's
god.
hilarious. But
Oh
no,
my god.
hey, I do not think Sanctum Showdown is good at all. It's just boring.
Dude,
Everyone plays the exact same 12
no,
cards.
it's not the exact
Yes, they
same.
do. What do you mean? It's either Zoo or it's Guardians or it's something in between. There's
Clearly, you
no
were
variety
playing
there.
Dormammu. I was playing Dormammu in Sanctum
You
Showdown.
were playing Dormammu and you're crazy. Like,
I'm
come
not kidding.
on.
I was doing fine with Dormammu. I was doing pretty
I
well.
cannot believe you're
I think
calling
I think
you're
I think we
calling
just got
Sanctum Showdown on the
experimenting.
same tier as Grand Arena. I cannot believe you're saying
Did
that.
it? Why do they keep bringing it back?
Grand Arena is
It's the
awesome.
game mode besides High Voltage. The Sanctum Showdown is like the one other game mode that they keep bringing back. Why? Because people like it.
Because no, it's just so boring. You do the exact same thing every single time.
It's not in Delete Me. This is
Okay,
not.
we'll put it in mid. We'll put it in mid.
Fine, we'll
I
put it in
cannot
mid.
put it above mid.
I would put it in good, but I'll take mid. Okay, I'll take mid.
I cannot put it above mid. I refuse to put it above mid. I cannot in good conscience do that.
Dude.
So okay, now regular high voltage. So my opinion is that this is an elite. Now we've seen this one way more than it needs to. It's just so boring. I never even touched this game mode.
I will. Okay,
unironically.
I will say the only reason I don't want to put in delete now is because when they do like the weekend high voltage, I think that's perfectly fine. When they do
I
cosmetic,
think it's boring. Like, why would
no,
I don't
you
even
don't
I
have to
play
play it.
that.
Don't play
I
it.
don't. I don't play it. I
Exactly.
know so many people that just don't play it.
I
There's
know
no reason
exactly.
to waste time doing it.
But then there's a certain people who do play it and who just play it for the cosmetic, and that's for those people. That's the only reason why high voltage should exist, for those people who just want to do it for cosmetic. And not in mid and bad and bad
I
and bad.
okay. I could go as high as mid, but I think bad is fine.
So
I cannot
it's
put
like
it
it's like
above
it's
mid.
like here's my it's like I don't think they should do it like as a normal limited time game mode, but for like the
Mhm.
weekend just cosmetic stuff, I think that's
Yeah,
it's fine to exist
that's
just
fair.
as that.
I can come around to that. So what do you think about Team Clash?
Uh, I guess it's good. I mean, like,
I like it. I think it's like Grand Arena where it adds some nice spice to the game.
okay, I think
I
it's
like the
better
team
than Grand Arena,
elements.
to be clear.
I can get behind that. I didn't really play a whole lot of it because I kind of quit right around when it was releasing. Um,
I think
but
Team Clash is what Grand Arena wishes it could be.
I think Grand Arena is better than Team Clash, but that's because I
Nah,
don't have a whole lot of experience in
dude,
Team Clash.
Team Clash is what Grand Arena wishes it could be, dude. It's like Team Clash. Okay, hold on. Team Clash is like it's a lot more. Okay, well they balanced it like midway through, but it was a lot more balanced because they had, instead of 8 champions, they only had to deal with 5 different teams, and they curated the decks so that like all the decks were like of a similar power level, and they solved the like the pre-made and like custom matchmaking by making every deck be half pre-made. Like it did everything Grand Arena tries to do, but better. That's my thing.
I can actually. I'm putting Grand Arena in mid.
Oh
Uh,
my god, I've succeeded.
no, for one reason only. For one reason and one reason only. The pre-made only decks, Grand Arena has ruined my view of LTMs forever. I
Yeah.
despised that. That was the most stale meta LTGM I have ever seen in my entire
Oh,
life.
it's the only the pre-con stuff.
Yeah, the only pre-con stuff. It
Uh,
was so bad. As I thought about it more, I'm like, I cannot place, even if it is my favorites, I can't place it above Team Clash because Team Clash didn't do that to us. It never made us do something like that. I do think it's still better than
I mean, we've
Sacred
only ever
Showdown.
had one Team Clash, so we never
Yeah,
know.
it might change. I really hope it doesn't though. It's really awesome.
So which one is old and which one is new Deadpool
So
sign?
this was the old, and then this one, and then the one with the hat is the new.
Okay, so let me say something about old Deadpool signer. I think it was a unique experience. No, I think it was a unique experience that is unmatched, dude. New Deadpool Center is so boring in comparison. It's just Marvel Snap, but worse because
No,
it gives you the no.
no,
Here, let me do my
no.
spiel. Let me do my spiel. Because it gives you an illusion of giving you more snaps, but you don't actually have more snaps because you're not snapping against your opponent. So after you reach the final like tier, which by the way there was only 4 tiers, but
3.
after you reach the final tier, the meta is you snap 3 times, no matter what, you just snap 3 times to get the
I remember
nachos.
that.
So it was Marvel Snap, but without snapping. And then I think if you remove the core element of the game, because those snaps weren't real snaps, if you're always gonna do the snaps. So after removing the core element of the game, it's just Marvel Snap without the main gimmick of the game. It's called Marvel Snap, and you remove the snapping in all but essence. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Now, give me a minute. Let me explain why I think it's the best LTGM of all
oh
time.
my god.
Yes. Give me a minute. Let me explain. Let me explain. This game mode came at a time where the community was not happy with what Second Dinner was doing.
Okay, no.
This LTGM came at a time where cosmetics were really hard to get your hands on, and then after this, everyone left with every single emote. Everyone left
Dude.
with a bunch of borders. Everyone left with
That's just
everything.
the shop.
With a bunch of variants. Like,
That's just
dude,
the shop.
I ignore the gameplay parts. The actual shop itself has been the best shop we've ever
Yeah,
seen.
but that has nothing to do with the game mode. That could have been
It has been the best shop
No,
of
no,
all
no, no.
time.
That could have been any game mode. That could have been if they had done like high voltage again and they had that shop. It would have been, and you would be singing its praises if high voltage had that shop. It's like that the shop. Oh my god, there's no way.
Perfect. Everything has been fixed.
Oh my god, dude!
It has been
You're
fixed.
clearly thinking like the shop has colored you. You got bribed by second dinner. They got to you. They got to you.
Yeah,
They
they
bribed
did
you
get
with
to
the
me. You're
shop.
right. They
Oh
did.
my
You
god,
are right. I can't fix this. Hold up. Let me.
dude. Okay, okay. On old Deadpool's diner, I think even though a lot of people hated old Deadpool's diner, I think it was a really good game. Dude, there's nothing like betting 50 million bubs. There's nothing quite like betting 50 million bubs on a single game. Dude, it was really high stakes Marvel Snap. It did introduce something into Marvel Snap. It was more snapping. It was more Marvel Snap. There was more snapping in Marvel Snap. Okay, like I don't get it. I don't get it. Do people like the snaps or not? Like this that's the whole. Oh my god. I
Perfect. Everything has been fixed. So this is the final tier list, everyone. We thank you so much
no
for the
no 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 guys. Just swap the Deadpool diner and we're good.
No, this is perfect. This
Oh
is
my
actually
god.
hold up. I think I hold up. Actually, no, for serious now. I think it's only fair to place these both on the same tier because it's really hard to grade them both. You know, I think there are many people that really
They're
like them and many
definitely
people
not
that
the
don't.
same thing though. They're like completely different experiences.
I feel like they're really controversial. I don't know how people know how to rank them. You know,
Deadpool tier.
the Deadpool's diner tier. Let's make it a nice little red. Yeah, it's perfect. And we lower this to like an orange or something. It's perfect. Perfect.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I think we can leave that. I think that's perfectly okay. I think that is a neutral that is a neutral
Okay, but
tier that we
that
can
that
both agree
implies that
upon.
it's above best. That it's better than ladder.
Okay, well I can move here, wait, let me
Just put it in like the gray area. This is why we had the gray thing.
that's oh wait, above the great one. That's perfect.
Okay.
Alright. That's great.
Okay.
We fixed the ranking. We fixed the ranking. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
we did it. This is the official Snapping On podcast limited time
Limited time
Marvel
game mode
Snap
ranking.
limited time game mode tier list. I mean, there's some other game modes in there. Dude, I was thinking I was telling Mario that we should have put in leagues and we should have put imbalance patches. I would have expanded the list a little bit more. Dude, we've
I
had we've
don't
had
think
three imbalance
so.
patches. We've had power couples, we've had Avengers versus X-Men, and then I'm gonna count the Tech Apocalypse as an imbalance patch because that was the
Okay,
thing we did. It
okay.
really was an
Let
imbalance.
let's add them. I can't add them as a sprite, but let's say where they would go if they were on this list. I wasn't around for two of them, but I was around for one of them.
I
Actually,
think
remember we live reacted to one of them, which is
yeah,
awesome.
the Tech Apocalypse.
The Tech
Okay,
Apocalypse. Okay.
in the end, it didn't. It turned out fine. In the end,
Yeah,
it
I
turned
think
out
the Tech
fine.
Apocalypse goes in the good tier, for one reason and one reason only. I think it helped Second Dinner clear up, like it really helped them figure out, okay, what needs to be nerfed and what needs to be, kept at a good balance, where it is, I thought it was a good, I thought it was a good thing. Obviously, we saw a lot of like really degenerate strategies, but that just meant that people learn how to that it was fun, honestly, and everyone knew it was an imbalance patch, like,
I mean, they did
um.
keep a lot of the changes.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
they did keep some of them. Let's fix that. I think that's fine. I think this is a very, very reasonable place to put it. I think good. What about power couples? You were around for this one, so I'm gonna trust your
Uh,
judgment.
dude, actually, I will say this was like really early on in my like I was just getting into the game. I think. Oh my god, dude, am I even qualified, dude? I'm trying to think back. Now that I think about it, like I barely remember power couples, but I think
Mid.
it was thematic. It was okay. Like I mean, it changed the flavor of the game. Like
Hmm.
I was playing rescue because of Iron Man. Okay, like it made me play rescue, and it changed the meta to play rescue. Okay, so for just for that, that's probably like I'm gonna put that in like mid.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. It makes you play cards you never would have played before, which makes
Yeah.
sense. I like that. And then what about the
Um.
Avengers versus X-Men?
Honest, I think that was actually kind of like bad.
Really?
Not gonna lie, because even
Why?
though even it was more involved in the power couples, but at the same time, it did so much less. I think I remember not doing anything with like that. It was like the team clash for like Avengers and X-Men. It's just
Yeah.
that, but worse. But so much worse. It was literally like I'm pretty sure it's like it was the precursor to like the team clash Avengers team and the team clash X-Men team, but it was so much worse. It
Mm.
barely did anything. Like no one
That's
was
awesome.
playing X-Men decks, and no one was
Yeah.
playing Avenger decks. Like it had much less of an impact. The power couples worked because they were very specific, and they were able to elevate the
Synergize.
cards because they were tied to other cards. But like the Avengers versus X-Men, like they like lowballed on this one, so I think it would have been bad.
Yeah. Oh, so actually, I'm gonna amend the ranking. I think Power Couples is good, and I think Tech Apocalypse is mid, and then we can put the Avengers X-Men bad. I think that's a pretty fair way to put it. You know?
Well, that is all we have for you today. Everybody at snapping all in fan base. I guess we're ending on this screen. I mean, we're not. Are we gonna switch over back to the subscribe screen?
Yeah, let's hop over to. I mean, they need to know how to subscribe to us. Obviously,
They
that's
need
really
to know how
important.
to subscribe. They need
Yeah,
to know.
they didn't know beforehand, so we're here to inform them. You know,
Right. Like, comment, subscribe, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. I think
we are
we
so back, dude.
we should start saying subscribe. I think like the YouTube better to like say subscribe like in the first 10 minutes, right? Like the call to action because most people don't watch the very end. But anyways, if you're here, you're probably already
Subscribe right now. Do it
subscribed.
now, quickly, before you
Okay,
leave. Don't
okay,
forget us.
okay. More than subscribe, if you really do want to help us, leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Engage
That'll be
with us.
awesome.
I
We
promise
love
I will. I
engagement.
promise I will respond to your comment. I didn't respond to last episode's comment. Oh, there's one comment, but I didn't respond to last one. But this time, I promise I'll respond to anybody who talks. Please
Mhm.
don't like berate me for my rock scale rankings.
I still
Um,
can't. You know what? I don't want to fight anymore. But come on, you actually put Drax in the same tier as Shola.
okay, okay,
That's what
okay.
I'm
I've
saying.
already explained
Subscribers,
myself.
fight him in the comments. Fight him. Give him hell for that. Make sure he never forgets that he did that. Okay, I'm clipping that. By the way,
Um,
it's getting sent to comp chats.
there's I also stream on Twitch occasionally. I haven't streamed in like a week, but I do stream on Twitch occasionally. I play
Mhm.
Marvel Snap. I do whatever you ask me to do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I don't do whatever you ask me to do. But I play Marvel Snap. And I play for fun. And I'll play your deck. And I also stream Minecraft sometimes. There is. I said it, Ghost. I said it, Ghost. If Ghost is listening, then I said it. I'm a Minecraft streamer. Okay. Oh my god, dude. This guy will not stop hounding me. But anyways, guys,
Mm.
thank you for being here. We'll see you guys hopefully next week, but likely if our past is anything to go by, then we'll probably see you in a month.
I really hope we don't. I really hope we're
Uh, uh,
consistent from now on.
but
That would
we'll,
be
we'll
really
see about
nice.
that. Anyways,
Mhm.
we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye,
Bye
guys. See ya.
bye.